man would desire more woman is that it's an age thing. At certain ages when he lack experience, uh, he gonna act like a person with no experience.
Guys, welcome back to another episode of Fair Use. And today, we are back on the P Let's Talk, the YouTube channel, and we're going to be talking about today, why do men want more than one woman? What's the real reason why a lot of brothers desire women outside their main relationship? Is it because they get tired of the woman they're with? Let's check it out. Let's hop into the video.
I think the only reason that a man would desire more woman is that it's an age thing. At certain ages when he lack experience, he gonna act like a person with no experience. But as he get older and he start gaining more experience, he'll look to put all them pieces together into one woman. The bad thing about it is not a lot of women fit them categories today. That's why you see men choosing to deal with multiple women. I mean,
all right, so that's a really interesting point, right? Logic says that a lot of black men, when you're younger, you're just inexperienced. So you're chasing a lot of different women, just trying to see what's up. But then as a man gets older, he's trying to get all those moving parts into one woman. And I'm just going to be real. What he said next was powerful. He said, it's hard for a lot of black men men in general to find that today. And I'm going to be honest. It is. And I'm not saying that there are not good women out there. But to the point that a lot of men want a lot of women that have different things to offer them, the different personalities or the looks all into one person, it is quite difficult. It's quite difficult. Let's continue.
I mean, I don't even think it's about sex. It's about actually, having that woman that gonna have sex, but then you can afford her all that other stuff. You can afford her to do these different things. You can sit here and you can fill all these different voids that you might have based on her. And I think that's the reason. That the desire will be there, but if you got something better at home, men would choose that option. Like men will go and they will forfeit their desires for something that's worth it. But if your man is cheating on you, then, and especially if you're over 30, then it's most likely you got flaws. Then you're not, he desiring somebody else because he probably trying to get away from you. And that's it. I don't even know why.
Boom. Let me just say that. A lot of people think that with men, everything is so physical. Now, don't get me wrong. You're going to have some men that's going to want to cheat because basically that's just the urge. But a lot of guys that even if they want to cheat, they can't really get what they're looking for because most dudes is average dudes. And in the black community, to get somebody that you really want to get with, if they're real hot, it's a lot of average dudes getting shot down every day by really good looking women. So if an average dude is going out in trying to cheat or trying to get somebody that's a little bit different, which is really difficult, it really shows how unhappy the guy is. And a lot of times, a lot of dudes get tired of the fighting, unnecessary bickering, arguing, bickering and arguing, a lot of unnecessary talking back, and the disrespect. That's really what a lot of black men are dealing with in a lot of relationships. And that's really what gets a lot of black men turned off on the day-to-day basis, which is why, like you said, it ain't even always about sex. A lot of brothers is looking for some sort of peace, right? That's why you see a lot of guys, go out to the bar or going out to friends or playing video games a lot, lifting weights, trying to get away from an unhappy situation at the house.
That's it. I don't even know why I'm talking about this shit.
Do you think logic men desire other women because the women at home or women that they talking to giving them hell and they don't want to hear that shit?
Hell yeah.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Because the chick he just met, ideally, is not going to give him hell off the bat that chick at home might be giving.
Right.
He's actually, he's still recruiting. He's still searching for somebody different. But how it goes, you can't tell a motherfucking black woman shit.
But the expectation is different, though, right? The woman at home has different expectations, and the woman outside
Right.
just happy to be there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She's trying to get to another level with you. So I think that's probably why that is. I think at the end of the day, my girl said this to me like when was that, like last week? That she said, I don't even know how you ended up with somebody dark skinned. All you do is like light skinned girl bitches. Most light skinned girl bitches, right? So it's like if I got dark skin at home, I look at more light skinned women. This Ice Spice girl got me entangled right now. You know what I'm saying? But she's a celebrity, you know? That's all it is. It's not like I'm chasing her, I don't follow her on social media. I'm not going after her. So when you say desire, Jay, I was wondering, did you really mean lust? Right? Because desire means that you actually want and you're probably actually going to go after.
You got a question for somebody?
Yeah, I was asking you, like when you say desire, right? When you say a man will always desire, when you say desire, are you using that interchangeably with maybe lust? Or do you really mean like desire as in go after having other women?
Go after.
Oh,
Let me kind of talk about a little podcast point. He with a dark skinned lady, which is not really his preference, but he likes light skinned women. But he's happy, preferably because of the way that she treats him. Even though he likes light skinned women preferentially, but he's in a relationship with that lady, right?
okay, yeah. Man, no, I definitely don't agree with that.
And one of the differences in a man's girl and some cute girl he runs into, when emotions are mixed into an interaction between a man and a woman because they're in a relationship, they married or they got kids or whatever, the dynamic is totally different. And the relationship is always going to be in some type of way more abrasive, more challenged, more difficult in some type of way.
Right.
But, a random chick that you're meeting, she's just smiling in your face and you smile in her face.
Right.
She don't know you and you don't know her.
Right.
And then there's no pressure. There's no need to do anything in particular. Sometimes you ain't got to spend no money.
Right.
Whatever. But at the end of the day, there's so much less pressure to this random chick because she's just happy to be there versus the energy, the emotional energy between you and a woman, because you could be a great man and never did anything, but at some point she's going to get upset with you. She's going to get this. You're going to do something wrong, and she's going to do something wrong too.
Right.
So y'all going to have she's going to be stepping on your nerves. You're going to be stepping on her nerves. So those nerves are going to be there. Some type of triggers are going to be there with her. But this other girl out here, there's absolutely no triggers, no strings attached, and it's actually pure peace. Now, whether it's a good thing, no, because that means you got to focus on your home. But the thought of a man desiring more than one woman, that one of the reasons why men do it. Like women, and y'all can say the same thing about us, but y'all are hella annoying.
So let me talk about that. What they say, ain't no coochie like new coochie, or new shoes, or new cars, because it's a brand new feeling. To deal with a woman for a long time is a hard thing. That's why people respect married people so much, because there's so many, you looking at that person every day, you dealing with that woman on her period, and you know how some ladies can be. You brothers know, man, like I had a girlfriend that had migraines and a period at the same time, man. You would just, slide the food underneath the door because she was like a lion, man. You want to get up out of there. And you dealing with, sometimes you hurt their feelings, they hurt your feelings. You don't want to talk to them that day. You tired of them, they tired of you, and all of that. And when you're dealing with somebody new, you don't have to worry about that. It's not no pressure, and that's kind of how you get involved in relationships. Now, as things get older with that person's going to end up turning into, where you're going to have problems with them. That's why a lot of times brothers have these relationships with people or women, you know, where there's no strings attached and things like that, because it gives you, you know, some level of peace. Because what you're dealing with right now, you know, a lot of times people feel unappreciated in relationships and things like that. I'm not justifying it, because again, relationships, especially for men, they're hard to maintain. A woman is a hard thing to maintain, but men and women are annoying to each other, right? And if you're going to be in relationships, it takes a lot of work. And just like a business, it takes a lot of care. And just like keeping up a car, you know, it's a lot of maintenance. It's a lot of spending time. It's a lot of talking to them, reassuring, and all that stuff. But a lot of men, I think, are a lot of really more dissatisfied in relationships, because I think a lot of times women have been taught not to give men anything, not to do anything for them. And so when you meeting this chick who don't know you, and here's what black men are going to have a real big issue with. If I'm doing a lot for you and you're not showing me the attention that this young lady is showing me, and I'm not doing nothing for her, I'm not even spending no money, but she is more appreciative of my time than you are, that's how a lot of ladies they lose it. Because imagine you a dude, you taking care of this lady, you doing nice things for this lady, and you meet somebody else, and that lady is not, you know, sweating you. She's showing you more love, more attention, giving you more compliments than the woman you done bought a house for. How you gonna feel? Right? This woman is giving you more than what you paying for. What you gonna do? And don't let it be the sex. Be all sloppy toppy and all that stuff, right? But guys, I'm getting up out of here. It's your boy Shay Duke Jackson. Back at it again. We out.